Welcome to EDU-VALUED Academy, where education is evaluated. Today, I will discuss about the factorization. Factors are the numbers of a composite number that divide that composite number. We want to learn factorization with the help of arithmetic, because in arithmetics numbers are known to us, and in algebra there are variables. Obviously, we don't know the value, they depend on the conditions. But above all, they also do represent a single number as in arithmetic. Today, let's see. Here I have taken 6. 6 is a number which is divisible by 1, 2, 3, 6. So, these all 4 digits are the factor of 6, because 6 is divisible by all these 4 numbers 1, 2, 3 and 6. But if I talk about prime factorization, coming back again, 6, here it is 2 and 3. Because 6 is a composite number here, and 1 is neither a composite nor a prime number. That is the reason, if I talk about prime factorization, basically we go for prime factorization. So here's 6, prime factors of 6 are 2 and 3. Again, if I consider an algebraic number, it's a monomial. How do we know it's a monomial? Because there is no positive, plus or minus sign with this expression. The numbers that contains in algebra, plus or minus in between the terms, they are maybe up to 3. Accordingly, it will be binomial, trinomial, tetranomial, and finally polynomial, more than 2 terms. Anyway, here you see this x square a bq is also divisible by all ax, x square a, ab square, b square, bq, xa, x square, xab. This way we can write many here. These are all factors because these numbers divide x square a bq. But if I go for prime factorization of this number, algebraic monomial, x square a bq, then here I have to write x, this is also x, this is your a, this is b, this is b, this is b, this way. And the product of this number will be x square a bq. Like here, 2 into 3 is 6. This way, we have factors. But where? Here, if I am considering this x square plus x, a binomial of degree 2, how I will factorize this one? In algebra. In algebra, to create bracket is our main motto. for the factorization. Can you see x square plus x, here x into x plus x, so x is common. That means to take common out for the formation of a bracket is our main motto for the factorization. Here, if I take x common, so this is x square divided by x is x, and x divided by x is 1. So this is x into x plus 1. These are the two factors. If I multiply this, if I take the product, this will again, we will come back to this statement. This way. If you multiply, it is your x into x square, x into 1 plus x. So this is your, again, we are coming back. That is the reason x square plus x, the factor of x into x plus 1. This is factorization. To split into two or more terms so that the product will be the number itself. This is what factorization is for two terms. Now this is the basic concepts of factor. That means the numbers which are dividing a composite number, those numbers are factors. Now I will discuss how to factorize in algebra. Now we have two terms. We will see how to factorize the algebraic expression that consists of two terms, 1 and 2. I already discussed an algebraic expression, how we will be knowing it is an algebraic expression of more terms. I said only plus and minus sign will tell us whether the expression consists of more than one term or not. Here we have one negative sign, so definitely there are two terms. So the first, for two terms, we have to remember, first of all, the first step should be take common out. Taking common out is the first and the foremost step for factorization. After, if there is no common, then proceed further. Then see whether there are identities like a square minus b square, difference between two squares, sum of those numbers into difference of those numbers, like a square minus b square, it is a plus b into a minus b. That means anytime if you have like this, if let's say horse square minus rat square, so for math's sake we will write horse plus rat into horse minus rat. That's what it is. Very simple. Difference between two square, sum of this into difference of these two. Like a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. If I say first one square minus second one square, then also it will be very easy. First one plus second one into first one minus second one. First identity. Second one, for that means in square we have only two identity. In cube, like we have both for difference and for summation. This is difference between two cube and this is sum between two cube. Here you must know this identity well. A cube minus b cube is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. You have to learn this. This is a cube plus b cube, a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. I will tell you in details when I will be discussing algebra and these identities, how these identities appear to us. Okay. Now you take common here, 4x because these two numbers, first of all, you can take the number 64 and 4, both are divisible by 4. So take 4 common here. Then you see ki x is x and it is x cube. These two numbers, x and x cube, are divisible by x. So I have taken again another x common. Now you put a bracket. 4x divided by 4x 1 minus this is 4 16 is 64. 4 16 is 64. X cube divided by x is x square. This. Now we have taken common the first step. Next step, whether these two terms belong to either of these identities or not, check. Yeah. You see now we can convert this one into square and this is also square. So again we have this identity here, a square minus b square. So this is your 4x, first one plus second one and first one minus second one. This is the answer. This way we have factored. Now if I talk about another example, let's say this is your 2x minus plus 16x to the power 4. Here you see, again we have common between these two terms. So definitely we will take the common out, that is 2 and 16, else HCF between these two is 2. So definitely 2 will be here. HCF or both the 2 and 16 are divisible by 2. Again here x is here and here x to the power 4. So if I divide, so this will be x and x4 both are divisible by x. So take x out. Now put bracket. It is again divide 1 plus is there plus, and now 16 divisible by 2 8, x to the power 4 divisible by a is x is cube. Now can I convert this into the sum of between two cubes? If it is possible, then we will use this identity also. And exactly this is possible. Now 2x, it is 1 cube plus 2x whole cube. If you are worried whether it is 8x cube or not, so 2x cube means 2x is multiplied thrice. 2x is multiplied thrice. 2 into 2 into 2 8, x into x into x is cube. So that shortcut this is there. Now I will straightway write the identity. First one plus second one. Then first one square is 1. Put minus because it is already plus, so this will be minus. If this is minus, aq minus bq and aq plus bq, this will be difference between these two identities is here. You see, if it is minus, so this will be minus. This whole terms are positive because square cannot be negative. That's what I told in my earlier classes. So here if it is plus, aq plus bq, if it is plus, so this sign will be minus. Otherwise, square terms will never have negative sign. That's what I'm saying. Only the difference between these two terms is here. If it is negative, so this will be positive. If this is positive, this will be negative. So exactly this is your a square minus ab. Ab means 1 into 2x. So this is 2x and plus second square means 4x square, 2x whole square means 4x. Okay, this is your answer. This is what for two terms. This is the factorization for two terms. How we will proceed for the factorization of two terms. Now for three terms. For three terms again, let me repeat the first step. That is take common out. That is the foremost duty for factorization. Then again identities. Here we have two identities, we know. It is binomial square, that is a plus b whole square. This is first term and second term. So we know first term square plus 2 into first term into second term plus second term square, that is a square. First term is a plus 2ab, first term a, second term b, 2ab plus b square, second term square. Here again, you see square are on the positive side. Only difference is here. If it is a plus b whole square, this will be plus. If it is a minus b whole square, this is minus 2ab. This is the basic difference between these two. And then we have third one, middle term splitting. Now I will come to this next. At a time key, I will discuss this briefly. Let me discuss this too with the help of these two examples. The first example is here, x cube minus 2x square plus x. Here I have shown the factors, x cube, factor of x square and factor of x. And this x square and x cube, the GCD of this is your, or HCF is your x. That means these three terms are divisible by x only. This is the greatest term by which we can divide x cube, x square and x. So I am taking x common out, x common, then put bracket. Now x square, x cube, this is gone. And then it is minus 2 is here. Then it is gone, x, and it is gone means 1. So that means plus 1. This will be here. So I hope you are following nicely. Please do continue watching my video so that you will get to know the whole factorization today. Now here we have three terms, and see, this is a perfect square and this is also a perfect square. This is the square of x, this is the square of x, and this is the square of 1. If I multiply these two by x, so this is 2 into x into 1. If I multiply these two by 2, we are getting 2x. So this is minus 2x. So we have this identity here. So we can write this one again. This is your x minus 1 whole square, or simply x minus 1 into x minus 1. This way. This is the, that means ki first of all ki when the three terms is there, just think whether there is any common term among all these three terms. Then you have to take common out. If possible, convert this into either of these two identities, like this, 2ab. For these two identities, these two terms will be perfect square. And multiply their square root by 2. If the middle term appears, then obviously this will be of any of these two identities. So this way it is. This is the factor of this. Next is your 4x to the power 4. Here we are coming back. This is plus 4x square plus 1. Here you see, no common is there among these three terms besides 1. And 1 is the multiplicative identity, so we did not bother about 1. This is a perfect square number of 2x square. Okay, and this again a perfect square. If I multiply these two with 2, so this is giving me 4x square. So this is plus. So obviously This is, we can directly write 2x square plus 1 whole square. So this is 2x square plus 1 into 2x square plus 1 is these are two factors of this quantity. Now I have discussed two terms. There is another methods, like for two terms first take common out, then go for two identities if possible, a square minus b square, aq minus bq, aq plus bq, and here three terms. So for three terms we have identities like a perfect square. Any terms can be expressed in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square or a square minus 2ab plus b square. They will be converted into a perfect square. So perfect square having equal factors, two equal factors. So this way we have factorized. Now I will discuss about middle term splitting factor. For three terms, the last one is middle term splitting. First of all, you have to arrange systematically, like the square term will be first, then 1 power, this will be reducing power, or you may say descending power. First you have to arrange that way. Then you have to consider the coefficient of these terms. Coefficient here, x square, coefficient of x square is 1. Here coefficient of x is 7 and this is constant term. This way first we have to arrange. This middle term splitting is applicable only when the degree of the middle term will be the half of the degree of the first term. After arranging this one in descending degrees, if the degree of this one is double of degree of this one, that means the degree of the middle term is double of that degree is the first term. Like what I want to say, I can write this equation here also this way, x to the power 4 plus 7x square plus 10. If I can factorize this with the help of middle term, so I can factorize this also with the help of middle term. Why I will just discuss? Because this is the basic funda with which we can find and use middle term splitting factor. Let me explain this. How to adjust the middle term is middle term splitting factor. How to adjust middle term? With the help of what? First I told you the coefficient of x to the power 4 is 1 and here the constant term is 10. First multiply this. Take 1 into 10. Now factorize this one to identity. So 2 and 5 or 10 and 1. 10 and 1. This way we have these two pairs and these two pairs. We have to have two factors only. That means we are going to adjust the middle term splitting this factor of these two into 2. So now 10 into 1, 10 and factor of 10 is 2 or 5 or 10 or 1. If I take the sum of 10 and 1, this 11, the middle term is not appearing. If I subtract even that also is not turning up. If I take the sum of 5 and 2, so 7 is there. So I will split this into this way. 2x square, 5x square. Now here I have to consider, if I take the sum of these two quantities, so this will be 7x square, this is correct. Now I have to go with the multiplication product of these two terms. This is 10x to the power 4 and if I multiply the first term and the third term, first term and the third term, then also it is 10x to the power 4 with sign. This is very important. Another thing is that if the constant term or the last term is having positive sign, so definitely here the sign of both the splitting term must be positive. If it is positive. If it is negative, so both term will be negative. How? Because negative into negative is also positive. And positive into positive is also positive. That means if this positive sign indicating us, these two terms will be added together with sign. Added together. If the middle term is of minus, then these two terms will be of minus. If this is positive, so these two terms will be definitely positive. Now let me split this one. Now here x to the power 4 plus 2x square plus 5x square plus 10. Ultimately, by splitting the middle term, we are having 4 terms now. Now from both the pairs, we will try to form a common term. You just see how this common term will be formed. Now here GCD is again x square. Again GCD is x square. So this will be, take common x square. Now it will be x square plus 2. Here put this sign plus. This is your plus. Now take common between these two terms. Obviously 10 and 5. Otherwise no x is here. So GCD is x. GCD is 5. So you take 5 here. So this is x square. Divide 5x square by 5x square plus 10 upon 5, 2. You see we have created a common here. So this will help us reach our destination. That is your nothing. You take the common out, x square plus 2. And this is again x square plus 5 is remaining here. So this is factors. These two are the factors of this identity. I mean this one. So this is, instead of this, I have solved this one. So you solve it, try in home. It will be only, instead of x square here, it will be x, 2x plus 5x. Then we take common out and this will be formed. This way you can do this. Now here, I was talking about the positive sign. If this is positive, so middle term, always it will be split in such a way so that they have to be added together. Addition means with similar sign. If negative, so both the term will get negative sign. If positive, if though both will be positive, then only will be, those two numbers will be added. Okay, next. Here 8x square minus 2x minus 3, this is your negative. If this term is negative, definitely for splitting middle term, we have to go with subtraction, not addition. Because two different sign will give us negative. Because when we will check this one for product, when we will go for the product, so definitely product of two different sign will be negative always. That is the reason we will be, it will give us confirmation that if it is negative, here we have to subtract. If it is positive, we have to add. By adding, we have to split. So that we cannot change the value. It will remain 7x. Now it is minus 2x. So if I split this one, so this is 8x square. 8 3 is 24. So 24, I can have factors many ways, but I will choose such a way so that the difference between two terms will be 2 and the product will be 24. That is 6 4. You see 6 4 is 24 and the difference between 6 and 4 is 2 and we need 2 here. So for that is also negative 2. So if negative is here, so the greater D it will have negative sign and the smaller one will be 4x and this is minus 3. If you go for taking common from these two, so there will be common is generated. Like if I take 6 and 8, so HCF is your 2 and x square, this is x, so this is 4x minus 3 plus this one also, it is no 4x minus 3 already there, this is also 4x minus 3, so you take one common only, 4x minus 3, so this is your 4x minus 3 into 2x plus 1. Now let me clear this one. How we will be confirmed key we have come to know about the middle term splitting factor. Let me take an example. Now this example will tell us key about its fundamental idea key, what is to be done when we will add or when we will subtract. Here I have chosen this one, x square minus 5x minus 6. As I told you, this is negative, so definitely for the adjustment of the middle term we have to subtract. Subtract means the signs will be different. Sign will be completely negative and positive. Both signs will be present for the subtraction. Now you see this 6 into it is 1. So 6 1 the 6. Now we have two pairs of factors, 2 3 and 1 6. If I choose 2 3, so we have to add. But here no addition will take place. We cannot add them for this negative sign. Because for addition we have to take negative 2, negative 3. This is obviously giving you minus 5x. The middle term is matching. But when we are going to multiply and check it whether this 2 will be same or not, this is positive 6x square. And but if I multiply negative 6, this is x square. So these two terms is giving negative 6x square. So this is impossible. We cannot choose this one. So if I choose this one, so negative sign is this, greater than 6, negative sign, and smaller one x. This 2 also giving me minus 5x. And the product of these two, minus 6x into x, is again minus 6 square. This is qualifying. Here the product is minus 6x square. So we will go with these two pair. X square minus 6x plus x minus 6. This is take x out, x minus 6 plus 1. X minus 6. So this is your x minus 6 into x plus 1. This is all about 3 terms, and you must properly know this one, middle term splitting. We are splitting middle term. How? With the help of the factors of the last and the coefficient of the first one. Then you have come to know if it is negative, then here we have to go with subtraction. If it is positive, then we have to go with addition. Whether if it is negative or positive for addition, if it is addition, like if I say like this, x square minus 5x plus 6. So here we cannot go with 1 and 6. Because 1 and 6, if we subtract, then only we'll get 5. And this negative, ultimately their product will be negative. But here it is positive. So we have to go with 2 and 3. Like you see, x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 6. So this is x common, x minus 2 minus 3 common, x minus 2. Whenever we will take common minus, inside the bracket you have to change the sign. Because if you multiply, you will get back here only, because we cannot change the value of any number, any problem. Like minus 3x, if I multiply, and this minus will be plus, so this is all right. Here we have common x minus 2, so this is x minus 2 into x minus 3. This way we can factorize immediate contributing factor. So this is all about today. I will discuss the next for 4 terms. I will show how to find the factor of 4 terms. Up till 3 terms, you practice and do follow the next video when of factorization. There I will complete and I will solve many problems there. If you like, subscribe my channel, share it to your friends, but properly follow what I am saying. If you are not able to follow, my email is there. Just inform me and take help from me. Thank you.